Hello, I'm Virchai. Actually, I'm user, not programmer, but I use Access for my logistic job for more than 20 years, and I find that it is the best tool for database handling or changing information, no matter it is procurement, production, warehouse, or distribution. Without information and bright, nothing best can be managed out of insufficient info. If normal people have to choose between taking photo by smartphone and single lens, sure smartphone be their choice. Programming by Access also on the same term as taking photo by smartphone. It's just as easy and supportive than going through .NET, Visual Basic, PHP or Java. Through very supportive of Access as user programming, you can skip drawing of drawing flowchart by go direct to create actual program instead. And only by actual program you can foresee the problem which may happen. In this case, significant resource can be saved no matter in terms of money or time. Besides that, you can use Access as prototype or system analysis before hand over project to outside developer if you need program in big scale. Access make paperless possible. Also offer more support on database handling than mighty Excel, which actually not designed exactly for database purpose. Programming isn't such terrifying as you think. Many grand business nowadays rely wholly on IT, no matter it is Airbnb, Uber, Amazon, Lazada, or even 7-Eleven. So don't be left behind and leave IT be mysterious to you forever. Get started now. Next, I'm gonna show you some parts of my lecture which more or less can make you understand how my course look like and will be some of benefit for your work too. Looking forward to see you in my course. Bye. Here is stock that most Excel's familiar people did. You can see that this stock record have only for January, and for production only. There's still sales, returns, sample, and adjustment on another sheet. From this kind of data not on base, you can see that it's quite difficult for someone to make summarization out of it. Just imagine if we would like to have the stock balance, what shall we do? We need to take this production minus by sales plus return minus sample and plus or minus adjustment. What we get will be just only 1 month stock balance. It not answer any question at all. What we want is the real-time stock balance from the past up to now. That means we have to gathering all data from every month on each Excel file or maybe from another folder of the last year data just to find out stock balance on real time, which is quite useless. Once we got it, the stock balance already moved over to another new figure. Now I'm gonna make simple table on Excel by just copy, select all, then Ctrl C to copy, paste what we copy from Excel on here. Click OK and we got new table in such a simple way like this. If we open it up, you can see that all data exactly the same as what we have on Excel. Let's see how we can filter data on Excel. Suppose I would like to filter for the legal admin position. I just find out where legal admin is and then right click here, select equal legal admin, and that's all. Suppose I put here on salary and I sort by descending C to A. You can find the highest salary record is Stefan like this. And if I sort by ascending of A to C, you can find that Harold is the lowest level of salary. Coming to the matching step, I choose billing, then move over to create menu again on query wizard. Okay. In this case, I will use only document, customer, and product. That's all. Then next, I'm gonna name it as match queue. Then finish. Here we got it, match queue like this. Just right click here and switch back to design view. Now the matching process with payment, I drag payment and paste it here on the query area. Then match it between SDoc and PBill. You can refer back to Excel. The matching field is SDoc and for payment is PBill. So back to Excel. What we want is JV or payment journal voucher. I will double click to paste it after the last field on query pane. Let's see the results by switch back to datasheet view. And you can find it. We have 250 records which already made payment, as we have payment journal voucher here. Select this HR trend queue. Now move over to create menu and use from wizards this time. Select all from HR trend queue. Select another query of H2 queue and select all field again, then next. You can see that Excel already draft for you mother and child in from view like this. Continue with next, then finish. Put another name of Alice here and add up another training for her. And that's all for header and detail or mother and child form view. On here you can see that the table is still here completely. Now move over to database to choose Access database and split data. Access will let us provide location for this database. Next, select Seagate here under server folder, then split, click OK to confirm. And here it is. If you press mouse somewhere around here, you can see that the location that it linked to is on Seagate public server folder according to our designated path.